Look at this, and I could be wrong on this. I could be wrong, and I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I could be wrong on that. You'd have to ask him, but...
Kansas back in the win column, 1-0, still undefeated in Big 12 play, 41-10. The final score in their conference opener versus West Virginia last Saturday. I'm Nick Schwartz, Mike Vernon, the two Kevins, Kevin Meckley, Jayhawk Talk, and Kevin Teehan. Boys, I think I texted in the group chat or one of the group chats, Mike, maybe it was just to you, that I felt supremely confident in KU ahead of that game. I was all over that line of 12.5. I wish I would have taken some alt lines because I didn't quite see it going as well. Mech, did you take an alt line? You had an alt spread?
16.5, Hawks by 17.
Oh, man.
That was for Bryson. Minus 16.5.
That's good. That's got to feel good. I'm proud of you. I didn't see that coming, though. A 31-point win, which, by the way, I had to look this up because I thought to myself, man, there have not been a lot of 31-point wins for the Kansas football team over the last, 10 years. It is the second biggest win in the last decade. Mike, you have your hand up. Go ahead. Floor's yours.
Was it Houston last year?
It was Cincy 2 years ago.
Oh.
Cincy 2 years ago is their biggest win in the past decade. But that was exactly what you were looking for as a KU fan, coming off a bye week, coming off an emotional loss the week before that, wondering how they're going to respond and kind of just trying to figure out where they fit into the hierarchy of the Big 12 this year. That's kind of been the early talking point is, hey, Texas Tech, they might be on their own level. We'll see. They certainly looked the part versus Utah last week. But after that, you kind of wonder, like, who else is going to be in the mix this year? You got a lot of games left to prove that, but that was exactly what you wanted to see to start conference play.
I don't recall as physical a win from KU football that I've seen in a long time. The Cincy one, the defense was ball hawking. I remember there were a lot of interceptions in that game. Skill players doing their thing. This was like a physical drubbing of another Big 12 team. Like clean hits that were hurting people and dirty hits. Also
that were hurting people. That were also hurting people.
Yeah. That was that's what shocked me the most, I think. Was just how much more physical they looked. Like they were ready. It was like a KU basketball game where they should be up like 20 in the first half and they're not, and you're kind of pissed, and then they carry away with it. It's like they are just better than those guys.
Yeah, and I felt good going in because West Virginia was coming off what do they call the game? The backyard brawl. Is that right?
Yeah.
With Pitt.
They were coming off that game, and you just felt like it was a great moment to be coming off a bye week versus them. I didn't think they were that bad. I don't know. Maybe I'll change my tune. But we know some of these teams are going to suck in the Big 12, so maybe West Virginia is one of them. But the physicality, Mike, like that was a big concern after the Mizzou loss. I go, oh boy.
Yeah.
In the trenches, these are two different levels of athlete. Kind of looked like a little men versus boys situation there. That was, of any of the ways you could have won, like that would be the way I would want to win, to respond after that Mizzou loss.
I thought everybody was good. I mean, like, where did you tell me something that wasn't good about that game? What did it not have?
A sellout.
Okay.
Fans.
Okay.
So the team showed up, fans didn't.
Other than fans, sold out for the next game.
1,000 seats. How dare they?
We're sold out for Cincy. So, quick correction to that. Show us a win,
but
the fans show up.
Didn't they sell out for Cincy before the days before the West Virginia game?
Don't worry about
it. West Virginia just needs to get relegated. Nobody cares about them anymore.
Maybe that's just it, though. Maybe fans were saving it. They were saving it for Cincy. Obviously, that's a game you circle on the calendar at the beginning of the year. Schedule comes out. You see the Bearcats. You're like, okay, we're going to take the week off to charge up for Cincy.
Cincy is Parents Weekend per Tom Erickson. But you know what? Even more than Parents Weekend, It's KU all fan weekend, clearly. So yeah, that's why
we ran the ball. We ran the ball. I love that we ran the ball.
Oh yeah.
How about that? You get a little ground game going. Daniels was fine. He didn't have to go bonkers. He had like 150 yards or something, but he didn't have to. We probably left a few points on the board, but we still scored 41 points. Like, what do you want?
No, I mean
a groundswell.
There's a groundswell forming on the ground. Dude, I mean, seriously, that was a pretty comprehensive ass kicking. You killed him on the ground, took some big shots downfield, connected on him. Offensive line did a great job protecting Jalen. He didn't get sacked. Pass rush got home for us a couple times. Forced 2 turnovers, big kick return by Henderson that he housed. Made all your kicks. I know Mike has a big special teams presentation coming up later on in the episode. It was just a complete, comprehensive ass kicking.
240 yards rushing.
Yeah, I mean, if West Virginia is going to end up being one of the worst teams in the Big 12, it could happen. Maybe they're just middle of the pack, but even if that's the case, that's what you want to see. If you want to assert yourself as like one of the better teams in the conference, that's what you're supposed to do to the afterthoughts, which KU has a lot of experience in. They were on the wrong end of a lot of those drubbings, and it feels good to come out on the right side this time.
You know, I knew KU was going to win when the West Virginia players dumped Gatorade on Rich Rod after they beat Pitt the week before. These are the rules of sports. You do not celebrate that much with another regular season game next. That was it. These are the rules. In fact, West Virginia made a huge error. They overlooked,
you know what, Mike?
The Jayhawks, and that's when the Jayhawks are at their best. Do not rank us.
You know what that makes me realize, though? Going back to the conversations we had before the Mizzou game, there was a level of fear on this show about like, hey, is Lance really gearing them up for this game? Does he fully understand how much this rivalry means to the fans and the alum? And after the game, based off the way he coached it down the stretch, I think a lot of those concerns were validated, but now it's making me wonder, did he know that at Kansas, you're only allotted a certain amount of like, not just victories on the field, but that counts as well, but these big climactic moments for the football program. And he said, we got to save him. We got to save him. And what if he sold his soul to the devil? When he signed up to KU, he's like, I want to fix this program. Satan's like, it's not happening. He's like, please, I think I'm the guy. He's like, okay, but it's going to come at a cost. He's like, okay, all I want is to beat. He's like, all I want is to beat Mizzou. And he's like, yeah, that's not happening. That's not happening. Best I can do is a 31-point win over West Virginia. He said, okay, we'll take it. We'll take it.
Book it. I'll take it. No, maybe it was, do you want to be like in the battle for conference supremacy, or do you want to beat your out of conference rival? And he was like, I know that a college football playoff will heal a Missouri loss. So
that's true.
And I'll take 10 wins.
And what happened, Kevin? Remind me. What happened the last time?
Devil is a horrible
KU lost a big game versus Mizzou in football.
Oh.
That was the cost of getting into the Orange Bowl.
I believe T-shirts with oranges on them.
That's right. That's right. An infamous photo of Mark Mangino standing next to the orange mascot.
That's it or not.
That's what I'm thinking. Like when Lance is negotiating the terms of selling his soul to fix Kansas football, these were the finer details that had to be hammered out. And he knew it was going to be an unpopular decision to throw the Mizzou game. But he said, I know if I can just get to conference play, I'm going to have these fans back on my side.
Long-term vision.
How good is Lance going up against the devil and just saying like, look, I know we've won 2 games the last decade, but like, is it going to be 10 wins or Missouri? Come on, work with me.
Yeah.
The devil's just like
negotiator.
I did not see this coming. This guy's shrewd, man. He's tough.
I haven't met anyone this tough since.
Oh man.
Obi.
Mark Mangino in the orange. What a guy.
Love
What a
him.
guy. I will say one thing about Lance on the real, like KU's had a number of deflating or potentially deflating losses, on this rebuild. K-State ones, for example. They've bounced back consistently every time. Like, he has been so steady. And I know that's kind of who he is. It's really pretty remarkable, especially considering where we came from. Like, that's one of my favorite things about
Mike, where the people who haven't been around long enough to remember if you lost one game poorly, that meant the rest of the season you were going to lose by 50. Like, that's how that went. No one ever came back. No one ever was good again the rest of the season. Like, if you had one bad game, then you turned and everyone would always be like, oh, it's basketball season. We know why? Because it was basketball season at that point, because the rest of the football games were done. There were none left. Like, it was over. They did not know how to respond. And you're exactly right. Lance's teams do. Like, they have somehow, I don't know what they do, but they get these guys turned back up every week, no matter what. I love that.
I want to see Lance after like some kind of, I guess we could go back and look at the Texas or Oklahoma wins. Like, how do they respond after these monumental wins? Like, I don't really know.
Pretty good run last year.
Well, I think monumental is a bit of a stretch, right?
Every win is monumental. Okay. Every win feels
but
so
I think that
good.
But I think that goes directly against what you just said about Lance. Is the highs aren't, I mean, if the lows aren't that low, then the highs can't be that high, especially a win over a West Virginia team that might finish like 9th in the conference this year.
Wow. All I know is I see KU loses to Missouri and doubt creeps in, because doubt creeps into KU football fans who've been around. And you know what they did? They came back and they freaking killed them. And that is not, while I was really hoping that's what would happen, I was not freaking convinced that's what would happen, only because I've seen it before. And I love that these guys are able to turn the page, and they played a good game, like a good game.
You know what's great about that though, Mac, is that as much as we the fans are never gonna, like, we're always going to be waiting for that other shoe to drop. Anytime something good happens, you're like, okay, what's the catch? When's the bad coming? But in year 5 of Leipold, at this point, basically everybody on the roster, with the exception of Jalen Daniels, probably doesn't have many memories of that era of Kansas football. Is Jalen the only one that was here for Lance's first season, the 2-10 year? He's got to be, right? There can't be anybody else.
Even be around. Yeah.
Which is kind of perfect. Like, the one guy that you trust to be sort of the face of the program, if you will, is the only guy who's still like kind of carrying that torch of like, yep, I was here when it was really bad, and now we've got things humming. But I don't think you have to remind any of these other guys of like, hey, here's the history of the program before you showed up. Newsflash, it was pretty shitty. Like, this is just kind of what they expect. Whatever culture Lance has built, that's all they really know in their college football experience, which is so refreshing for a change.
Yeah, we're the ones with the brain damage. The fans have the brain damage.
Correct.
For sure. Yeah.
I think you're talking about like how high the highs can be. He's never peaked. Lance has never peaked.
Oh, hasn't even begun to peak.
No.
Maybe he has begun, but he has not peaked. When he does peak, though, you'll know it.
The whole world's going to feel it.
That's right.
I like that.
How old is he again?
I'd start that with an S.
59. If
Mac, what are you setting the over? Don't look it up. Don't look it up, guys.
56.
Mac, will you set the over under?
58.5.
I looked it up.
Over by a half. He's 59. That's
He's
my guess.
61 years young.
Dang
God, 61 and you haven't even peaked yet?
it.
We should all be so lucky.
Great. He's in great shape for 61.
He looks
Oh
good.
my God.
That's
I mean,
why
I don't know what his I don't know
58.
what his BMI is, but I gotta think
It's good.
overall
Nah,
he's
hot.
getting glowing reviews from his physician each year.
Oh, doctor's happy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Little heavy with those chains on though.
Oh, can we note on the really quick the targeting call on Jalen that got that guy ejected? Lance's face was about the same hue of red as the Meritrust sticker on the side of his headset. I loved that. I loved red ass Lance.
He's just good for one full spaz, like a complete spaz.
Doctors don't like that. They don't like that.
They're like, hey, everything looks good. We want to keep that blood pressure in check just a little bit. I saw some tape from last weekend. Didn't love that.
Dude, saw some tape. Doctors are crunching it. He's great all the time. Once a week, he just fucking blows his top. Here's a good question, AB. Who can get more red? Is it Bill or Lance? Because they both do
so
it.
good.
At this stage, like prime Bill, nobody's touching that.
Yeah.
Correct.
I
don't want to see it ever again from Bill.
Correct.
But we will.
But when I saw Lance, I was like, be careful, bud. We're already on the fritz with one coach. Like, I don't want another scare.
I think it's Lance. He really fucking spazzes.
Oh yeah, at this stage for sure. The belt, it belongs to Lance right now.
If you're watching, don't take this as a challenge. You know he's like, oh, I can MF somebody into hypertension stage 10 next season.
Bill would be furious, I think, at that concept. That Lance goes off.
Bill
turns more red.
Imagine watching the game with Bill on Saturday and being like, bet you can't get that red anymore.
Shit, I can get that red. AB says Bill's looking mighty skinny nowadays too. Yeah, I think his rage is fueled by Wendy's.
Yeah.
He's got to be bigger to get that mad.
I don't know what Lance's diet consists of. If we have any scoops, Mike, feel free to share them with the chat.
Punting, red meat. Punting and red
meat checks out. I want to do a quick aside on Jalen. I know he wasn't like the stat line wasn't super impressive. 12 for 24, $138, 3 touchdowns, 5 carries, 69 yards. But if you look at what he's done so far this season, his stat line is almost identical to what he was putting up 3 years ago when KU was college game day. TCU came into town. He got injured, obviously sat out the next, I think, 5 or 6 games. But that year, he was generating a lot of buzz. Now, he had a bunch of rushing touchdowns at the beginning of that season, I think. But the way he's going about it, I don't know if it's just me or if you guys share this sentiment as well, but sometime over the past 3 or 4 years, because of that start, and you start thinking about the potential last year, preseason Big 12 Player of the Year, I kind of had this vision in my head of a guy who could go up and put up ridiculous stat lines, but that's never really been him, even at his best. Like at his best, this is kind of who he is. Just avoid turnovers, take the big shots downfield, get some big chunk plays on the ground, and just have a really efficient stat line, like 12 touchdowns, 2 picks on the year. I think he's been sacked like 4 times, which West Virginia coming in ranked top 5 nationally in sacks. So maybe that's a testament to the offensive line. But this is what you expected last year out of Jalen, is just great system, operate within it. And then when stuff breaks down, be the guy who can make those big plays downfield. And he's done that really well up to this point.
He throws a great deep ball. And I think if we had dudes, like he probably could be that guy. I don't know that we have the dudes to have him be that. Like if he was in an old Texas Tech system and was just told to chuck the ball. Like, I think he could. I just don't think we have the dudes for that. And so you have to kind of be who you are. I don't know that we'll have the offensive line to give him the time for that. I don't think we've got the guys on the special or at wide receiver, at skill positions. Thank you. That's what I was looking for, to do it. But you don't have to if you scheme it well. And they're obviously trying to do the things that give him the best chances. And then when it doesn't work, he's wiggly, man. He knows how to just extend the play. And that's the stuff you can't teach. Like, that's the part. Anybody can be a system quarterback, but that guy has kind of that special little wiggle to extend plays and get first downs and do. It's unfair to say like a Mahomes thing, but he's not necessarily the fastest dude on the field, but he's kind of hard to tackle. And it's that same kind of vibe.
He's best at throwing to like fat, like Jared Casey.
Big dudes.
Just Jared Casey.
Yeah,
He's
pretty much
throwing to Jared.
No.
Casey. That was right.
Like,
Best
if we could have 4 Jared Caseys out there.
Oh. Imagine
They would never be open, Nick.
They would never be open.
We'd scheme them open. That's the point.
You scheme them open with all the motions and the what have yous.
Oh,
Do some bootleg, fake trippy opchi, and then he's just fucking throwing darts to those guys.
best hands on the team.
He really though, like, that's what you said. I'm not sure. It doesn't matter. All right. I'm not sure about the receivers, but just need to make enough and not turn it over. And you give this team a chance to win. And the defense was fucking dominant. And that was shocking. That was a shocking thing.
I loved the way they were flying around, man.
What the hell?
That was fun. Like, defense was way more fun than offense this game.
Yes.
Except for the fourth quarter.
Whatever.
I know it's bench guys, whatever, but I started feeling weird again.
Half of our team
watching a quarterback run all over us.
Dude, it was like 40-7.
I know, but I still felt weird again. Brain damage. I remember.
Yeah,
that's true. You're never gonna get over that.
Yeah.
Half of our team was ejected for targeting by then. Like, they clearly had taken out their quarterback, put in the dude who can run, which they probably should have done earlier, I guess. But
yeah, he pretty quickly, like, I think he had 75 yards rushing on that first drive.
Speaking of defense, Mike, I have a video that I'm going to request that I believe you have queued up or can get queued up.
Yeah.
Because sick, rich, hot, badass mofo of the week. Defensive coordinator DK McDonald.
100%.
Oh, he's winning the award.
I think
we should rename it.
Defenders, generally speaking, set up around the first down marker, but he doesn't have all day back there. You would have to have him.
Okay, so I didn't see this video, and the video is of DK McDonald like getting in the face of West Virginia's quarterback after a play. And it wasn't just like an emotional outburst, and then he got back to it. Like, the quarterback turned around, said something to him, and then he amped it up a notch. He's like, no, let's keep going. I have more to say.
So look at it though. He whips around after the initial interaction where the quarterback turns around. DK kind of, it looks like he's reversing, like he feels bad about it, and then he triples down.
What do you think DK McDonald said in that moment? Do you know what happened on this play? Does anybody know what point in the game this happened or what the play was?
I think they stopped him on a 3rd or 4th down. I think it might have been a 3rd down. They basically ended a series. Defense ended a series. Really when they were starting to cook. And DK got up in the West Virginia quarterback's face pretty good. And then he put the play card in the quarterback's face. 4th down attempt that was batted down per the comments. Little rollout pass. Yeah, it was West Virginia fans are like really in my mentions on this one.
Why?
Saying what?
What are they saying?
Hold on. Please allow me. My favorite response, I'll lead with it, is a West Virginia fan thought that DK McDonald went private on Twitter. And he was like, he's getting lit up so bad, he switched his Twitter account to private.
He's
and I
been
was
private.
like, so he's been private since the hiring.
And now, like
Smart.
somebody said here earlier, DK being on private Twitter looks like 4D chess after this. Like I said the same thing to you before the show, Mike. Like maybe he knew he couldn't open himself up to the world like that because he's too incendiary.
I'm going to do some shit when I'm the defensive coordinator, okay? So I'm going to stay private.
So pretty sure Borland is out. That guy sucks. So I think it's looking good for me.
Wait a minute.
Can I read some more?
Okay.
Yes.
Can I read? At WV Soccer Dad. Yikes. Not a good look for the dipshit coach. Hey, KU Athletics, you might want to tell your coach to grow up a little and stay in his lane.
Do you think that's what Travis Goff's going to say to him? Hey, DK, grow up a little and just stay in your lane. Great win, though.
Stick
You know
to
what's funny
sports.
is the idea that tagging KU Athletics is going to make its way up the chain to the point where DK McDonald gets sat down for a talking to.
It kind of would be in line with our administration.
Yeah. It's not
Like they were good and then
completely
they'll
out of
look
the
at
realm.
you're like,
This is so ridiculous. You think he's
They're
at
pretty
home
mad.
with his wife, sweating it? He's like, damn it, honey, they tagged him again. They're going to see this one. I'm screwed.
Can we
God, he's fiery. He's fiery, and the defense plays kind of fiery now. I don't know.
That's it. That's it.
I don't know what
Nick.
your expectations were for the defense coming into this season. And I get it. Like the Mizzou game still happened. We can't exactly throw that one away. What I will say is there's not any other Mizzous on the schedule. So that's good. And it wasn't a conference game. But whatever your expectations were through a month, they have to be surpassing them.
Well, this helped for me. The play sheet thing helped because clearly he's doing something right. I mean, they put Nico. What was his name? Nico? Was that the quarterback's name?
Nick Papa Giorgio. Yeah.
Nick
isn't
Papa
Nick?
Giorgio. That dude punted 8 times. I mean, they lost 2 turnovers. I mean, it wasn't even a competition. We had a great game plan for him. Obviously, a terrible game plan for the running quarterback, but a great game plan for him. And then he gets on the sideline and he has the gall to turn around after if you are told something when you're down by 40 points and you want to come back, this is DK's fault. DK had all the right in the world to say anything he wanted to that quarterback. Anything. I don't care what he said or what the sheet said. When you're up 40, that is permissible time to do that. Don't care. If Lance would have done it, I'd have said the same thing. You know why? Because we don't get to do that stuff.
Yeah.
We don't get to do it. And when we're up 40, damn it, let's do it. Let's go.
I love the idea of Lance doing it, by the way. Somebody gets
Same.
a big hit on the sideline. He's players laying down on the ground on the KU sideline. Lance stands over him. Like he
Lance
just hit him.
Lance dapped up die after the targeting, the obvious targeting too.
No, it was not obvious. It was not
okay,
obvious.
You're right. Sure.
He
fine.
got tripped. The dude got tripped and he was just standing there. He fell straight into his head.
Yeah, hit him with the ground as an accident. Okay.
And he didn't put his helmet on right. That's how it
That's
popped
true.
off.
Appeal it.
Nominee for Suckbag Loser of the Week. Chris Anderson of 247 Sports West Virginia. The 247 Sports site owner got upset because I said KU's DC gets into it with the WVU QB. And Chris says, quote, gets into it, end quote, implies that there were 2 sides to this. This is literally just a coach going at a player on the field who said and did absolutely nothing. Two
He
things.
turned around.
Obviously, you have no idea what was said in the context of that game. Just want to say, like, you can't definitively say that. Stupid take by Chris. And then the others, he's mad that I said gets into it when his colleague of 247 Sports, the local KU guy, Michael Swain, says DK McDonald was fired up after his defense forced to stop. No comment to his colleague. He's coming at me. This guy's a suck bag loser.
That is a suck bag thing. Also, like, why do you care? You're not on the team, dude.
He said it did after the poor 22-year-old quarterback. By the way, like, I thought it was kind of a bad look in the moment. I'm like, ooh, y'all are kicking ass. I'm wrong. Look at the video. Like, they're both having fun. Like, both guys are laughing. It's fucking sports.
They're having.
Do you remember when Nate Bukaty shucked the stat sheet in the K-State players' face, and K-State fans were so mad.
Furious.
He doesn't
I
even
might have tweeted that.
He's not even a coach. He's just a fan. He's a guy who hosts a radio show on the sideline.
Apparently, the 24/7 guy also a fan. Not media. Totally.
I agree. I don't care, man. I will take whatever comes with the DK McDonald experience at this point.
Same. Give him a raise. Extend him.
Chris Anderson, you have just earned a raise for DK McDonald. We're in. Hey, Travis, Groundswell. Let's tweet at him. Counteract the negative.
I know these are honorable mentions because we already gave out the sick, rich, hot, badass mofo to DK McDonald, but I'll give one to Jim Zabrowski as well. And just kind of overall Lance Leipold for the first time in like 13 years hiring new coordinators, and looks like they might be good. Now, I guess if I'm giving him credit for this one, then I kind of have to ding him for Jeff Grimes last year, who also honorable mention, suckbag loser of the week and fraud watch. Honestly, at this point, it's fraud warning for Jeff Grimes. Wisconsin got absolutely smoked by Maryland. There was a stat at one point. I think it was 6 first half possessions and 5 punts. Oh my, the farther away we get from the Jeff Grimes experience, I'm just glad he's somebody else's problem at this point, but I don't know how the hell this guy keeps falling upwards into better coordinator jobs. Like, he's going to get the K-State job next year. At this rate, he's going to replace Chris Kleiman after they run him out of town after their 3-9 season.
He'll just get an NFL coordinator job.
Dude, how did this happen? I get pissed about it all over again. Had Wisconsin not hired him, I would have loved to have seen whatever phrasing would have happened for the end of Grimes' time at KU. How are they going to word that? It doesn't matter.
But you know what's crazy is the better this offense looks, the more pissed I get about last year.
Yeah, I get pissed too.
Well, we got all new guys. Like, these are all new players with the exception of one, and it looks this much better.
At least they stopped the bleeding after 1 year.
Yeah.
Thank God it didn't happen. It didn't roll into. Well, he didn't get his footing yet. Wait for year 2, Jeff.
Because going back to the brain damage stuff, Kevin, was like, oh, our offensive coordinator sucks again. Oh, seen this before. So we're just going to have a revolving door at that position. They're all going to suck. Every offseason, we're going to be like, yeah, but this guy was running the TCU offense a couple years ago. Like, they had some things humming.
This guy invented the RPO.
My favorite part about searching Jeff Grimes on Twitter is all the KU fans talking about Wisconsin to them. It's like half Wisconsin people lamenting the hire of Jeff Grimes and half KU fans saying, ha ha, so glad he's on your team.
Oh, I am locked
in. Like, oh, fuck.
It's
KU fans were right.
It's somehow 50. Dead serious. If you just search Jeff Grimes, it's half and half. Half Wisconsin. This guy sucks. Half KU. Ha ha, glad he's there.
We were gaslit about the Jeff Grimes thing. By some of the local reporters, by Lance. You gaslit us, Lance. We're still mad. Okay.
What? By saying what was he supposed to do? Hey, this OC I just hired, actually he sucks.
Yeah, he sucks.
It's gonna be a long year, folks.
I don't know how we didn't do better, but we have Jeff Grimes. Okay, it's gonna be a long year. I'm not gonna fire him. He's a personal friend.
I do think he was just his friend. I think there's something to that. It's like they worked a camp together. I'm not.
That's right. He doesn't have coach friends. That's right.
I'm kind of serious. I think there was something to that.
It checks out.
I think that's literally how it happened.
We're keeping our offense, except for all the option stuff. That's pretty much how it went.
Keeping a lot of the same terminology.
Terms will stay. Option gone. Oh man,
This is
I'm still pissed.
I mean, we're just creating a lot of sound bites for if there is an inevitable collapse at some point this season. But I feel like if I say it out loud, it will make it not hurt as bad. But with that being said, this is the best I've felt about KU over a year and a half. I mean, when you lost everybody from last year and you kind of wondered like, okay, this is uncharted territory. You've got a new OC for the second straight year. Lance has a new DC for the first time in like 2 decades. And all those dudes who came back for 2024 are gone. And you didn't know what this was going to look like with the brand new roster and all these new pieces for the first time in Lance's time at Kansas. And right now is the first time I've really felt like, oh, this is why you hired Lance Leipold. It's not the idea that he is an elite recruiter. It's that he is an elite CEO and he knows how to put the right pieces in place and put guys in a position to win football games and be competitive in your conference. And at the very least, looking at next week and the week after that with Cincy and UCF, you feel pretty good. We'll tackle TCU when we get to that point, or Texas Tech, because that's going to be maybe a different beast. But right now, you're not going in with like uncertainty to these games where in years past you'd be like, okay, that was good, but what's it going to look like next week? Now there's a baseline level of confidence that you're going to look competent, you're going to look competitive versus these middling teams.
I mean, we're all taking, if you tell us beginning of the year, right? 3-1, looked really good in basically every game. You blow a lead in Missouri. Realistically, we're not thrilled because we're saying okay to the Missouri thing, but like we're taking it. We're all taking it. And you beat the shit out of West Virginia in your opener. Probably taking it. Oh, you guys don't want to say it. I'll say it.
Yeah, 100%.
That's fine.
Yes.
Okay.
Because at this point,
Big 12.
In the Big 12, if we are all in agreement that at least so far, Texas Tech looks like the best team in the conference. When you start to say, okay, Texas Tech's going to play in the Big 12 championship in Arlington, who are they facing? I think KU has as good of a shot as anybody else in the conference, as good as Iowa State, TCU, Baylor, BYU. I know Baylor's probably, 2-2 at this point, but whoever you think the second best team is, KU's got their name in that ring. Would anybody fight me on that? Anybody think KU doesn't have a shot to be the second best team in this conference?
They've got a shot. They're one of 5 teams. Ish.
So Tech is one, is clear one. Is there like a 2A, 2B?
No, I think right now it's KU, BYU, TCU, and Iowa State.
Iowa State, yeah.
But Iowa State, we thought Iowa State looked like, oh, they could be that team after their week 1 win versus K-State. Turns out K-State might be the worst team in the conference. So how impressive is that win? And in hindsight, Iowa State hasn't looked ultra impressive since that week 1 win. So I feel confident saying this team has a good shot at being the second best team in the conference, which means you've got a good shot of going to the Big 12 championship game.
Pulling up the K-Ford, whatever that is, ratings for the rest of the season. And basically, it has KU projected to win the rest of their games outside of Texas Tech, and then a 49% chance at Iowa State. The rest are over 50%.
I like that.
Like,
I like that. I wish the Tech game was in Lawrence this year.
no,
Stinky.
nope. I don't want it. I don't want it at home. Too much.
Okay.
Go get that one. Go get your hard one out of the way. Get it out of your system out there, so we can come back and be okay. Here's likelihood for rest of the season. It says KU's got a 62% chance to have 8 or more wins this year. 31% chance to have 9 or more wins this year. 86% chance to have 7 or more wins this year. Guys,
Wow.
97% chance to go bowling. What the fuck?
Love that.
I love K Ford.
Strange
Don't know
planet
what
we're
that
on.
is.
7.9 wins overall, most likely. 8-win Hawks. 8-win Hawks.
8-win Hawks.
We can't. I don't want to do the win predictions yet because we
No, it's
saved
for
that
the
for
end.
the end of the show. But I'm looking at Bill Conley, who does the SP Plus. So keep
Yeah.
the glasses on. If you don't
Yeah,
already
yeah,
have them
yeah.
on, put them on.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
The current Big 12 title odds. Texas Tech is at 28.6%, which I know sounds like a lot, but it's also a 71% chance of not winning, if you want to look at it
Wow.
like that. Iowa State is second at 9.4%. Kansas is at third at 9.1%. So I don't know if this is more about, hey, KU looks way better than people were expecting, or if it just says more that, well, K-State was your preseason favorite. They're out of the mix. Utah didn't look great against Texas Tech. They were second. Arizona State has kind of been puttering around. So you just have a couple of teams that play a bit below expectations,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden, like, you're in the conversation. And that's
You
where
wanna
KU
know-
finds himself.
Do you want to know the betting odds?
Ooh. Please.
Texas Tech plus 240. Arizona State plus 550. TCU plus 600. Iowa State plus 650. Utah plus 1,000. Kansas plus 1,200. 12 to 1.
Ugh.
Sixth.
This is a market inefficiency, actually.
If
We-
you
we
like
coulda
it
bet the
compared
Hawks.
to yeah.
K Ford.
Kevin, what's your Venmo?
Do you want to know what it is to just make the game? This is a better one.
That's what I
Yes.
want.
This is a better one. Tech minus 120, Arizona State plus 240, Iowa State plus 270, TCU plus 320, Kansas 5 to 1.
Really?
See, I just don't think, I don't know how anybody could make a compelling argument for, like, oh, this team's definitely going to the Big 12 title game other than Texas Tech. Everybody else, I don't think there's anything separating anyone outside of Tech. And if you're just going to give Iowa State and Arizona
I'll
State,
take-
which obviously you are, you're giving them bonus points because they were in it last year. That's fine. I just don't think that's enough to make me feel confident that, like, oh, KU's got to overcome the Sun Devils. I'm going to do that.
Cam Scatterbo is not walking through that door.
No.
Hmm.
I like it. You're telling me 20% chance we're in Arlington?
Because I
Ooh,
will say this.
Arlington.
I will say this. Outside of Tech, KU has the second best offense in the conference. Second best offense in the conference. And it may not look exactly the way you thought it would. Like, I
Well, the
mean,
run game's concerning. Okay,
right,
fine.
but I think you think our KU's run game is concerning?
Yeah. Have you been watched? Yes.
Okay, I mean,
It hasn't been great.
are you basing that solely off the Mizzou game?
Based it on every game they played. I don't think it's not been horrible outside of the Mizzou game. It hasn't
Okay,
been great.
so they
they're-
ran for
they're
running
thin
back.
at running back.
242 versus West Virginia. They ran for 285 against Wagner, which is Wagner, but that's what you do.
Oh yeah,
They ran for 207 versus Fresno. So again, I just wonder outside of the Mizzou game, like what exactly is concerning you? They're running at 5.4 yards a clip. Like that's a competitive rushing.
In at running back. And I don't think they've been great.
If you want to talk about
Boogie's sick.
If you want to talk about depth, that's fine, but they're still producing at a well above average clip.
I think it's been fine.
I think you're projecting your fears onto this. You're projecting your fears that they don't have enough bodies. But what I'm saying is like the bodies who have been in there have been very efficient at running the ball. And it helps when you have a quarterback who's a threat.
Do you want to know what the odds are to make the college football playoff?
Yes.
What do you think the odds are?
Okay, what are they? 10-1 to win the Big 12?
12-1 to win the Big 12.
So 12-1?
I'm going to say it's worse for some reason. I don't know why.
15-1 for some reason.
Market inefficiency.
9-1 plus 900.
Single digit?
Are you serious?
I'm staring at it right now.
I'm starting to believe. I don't know if we can see it on there, but we trust.
Promise. Right there. Kansas.
Right below Navy.
Jesus.
We're gonna skull fuck Navy in the playoff in Indianapolis. Get your tickets now. Get your tickets now to Indianapolis.
I mean, that's my dream scenario for what it's worth.
Yeah, that's great. And then we
Kansas versus Navy at Annapolis. I don't know
if
how
they do that game. But here's the thing: that will topple the playoff structure as we know it.
Yeah.
If Navy gets a home game versus Kansas in the second year of the 12-team playoff, they're going to say, you know what? Let's give it back to the computers. We're going back to the BCS.
The NCAA commissioner is going to be like, there's like COVID 2.0 or something. It's all over. Canceled.
Playoffs are on fraud watch.
No playoffs. This is stupid. This is a shit idea.
Oh, man. Hey, I got some voicemails.
Wait, real quick. Sebastian says we would not sell out a CFP home game versus Navy. Imagine the tweets from Kelly and Lance begging fans to please come to the playoff game.
$20 on the secondary market, $100 on the KU site. Just never sells through on the KU site.
That's not real.
All right, you got some voicemails, Mike. Sorry, I had to stop and.
No, it's so good. It's so good. All right,
Lance, the dream season is on, Lance. The fans must pack the booth, Lance. The dream season is on.
That's it.
I mean, simple. Simple.
Dream season is on. I got another similar one. The rest of the guys have not heard these. I have.
Lance, did you see that we beat the Mountaineers, Lance, did you see? We beat the Mountaineers, Lance, put your pants on, Lance. Put your pants on, Lance. We beat the Mountaineers, Lance. But no one was there to see it, Lance. No one was there to see it. Tree falls in the forest, Lance. The tree actually falls. Oh, Lance. Maybe we didn't beat the Mountaineers, Lance. Because no one was there to see it, Lance. We must fill the booth, Lance. Lance, we must fill the booth, Lance. Oh, it didn't actually happen, Lance. It didn't actually happen.
I keep thinking it's done.
I thought it was done 3 or 4 times.
Yeah. Okay. So I just love the concept, the idea that Kelly had to let Lance know that did you see it, Lance?
Because of his vision.
Like that's how Lance gets informed of every win of his coaching career. Kelly screams from the stands.
No, she's
We
on the
won. That's Lance. That's Lance
see
looking
it,
up at the
Lance?
stands as
Did you
Kelly
see it,
shouts
Lance?
at him. It's very clear at this point that there's hundreds, if not thousands, of KU fans just shouting Lance in a very limited Irish accent.
If I could go back in time, I would stop this.
It's not yours anymore. That's the problem, Kevin. You don't own it anymore.
Where have we seen this before, Nick?
It belongs to the people.
You create a character and they take it and they go crazy with it and they have a reckless tweet about a horrible tragedy.
And it's Prison Mitch all over again. You've given it to the world. They do what they want with it.
Save the number. Everyone save the number. 785.
I've never heard Mrs. Leipold speak, and I don't want to.
No, never.
It will ruin it if I hear her actual voice.
If she did the accent, if she went a little Irish with it, there would be a Kelly Leipold statue within 24 months.
Yeah.
I believe
There
that.
should be. There should be.
There will be anyways, I believe.
The
Yeah, somebody
voicemail
asks, Al says, I love how this all started with the pot of gold reference. I don't remember that. How did this all start?
We're going to have to check the tape.
You don't remember?
It was
Nobody
after,
remembers?
It was after the tweet. It was definitely after the tweet. Someone commented about a pot of gold when Kevin did the voice.
Wait,
we
because
all lost it.
I think there was Wisconsin rumors too, mid-season or something, and
Oh,
we were
that's
worried
what-
about
again.
that. And then we're like, "Isn't that where she's from?" It's
Okay.
not. We were wrong. Could be wrong. But yeah,
It's so good.
Yeah, the voicemail line, we have it up on the screen, but if you're just listening, it's 785-251-8663. So if you send in your voicemails, there's a chance at this point, a really good chance that we're going to end up playing it on the show.
We got some more. Okay, we got some more.
Beware fog here. Does the visitor locker room have troughs? And if we're not going to keep the troughs on the east side, should we relocate them into the new visitors locker room?
I like that. You know how like Iowa used to have their visitors locker room as pink? KU uses just
a
making
trough
everyone
graveyard.
next to each other's dongs. Yeah.
And instead of a shower, we just have one garden hose, 6 feet long. It's not, you can't really like extend it to.
No, you
It's
just have
miserable.
like spigots over the trough, so they have to stand in the trough to bathe. Probably violates like a Geneva Convention or something, but
Yeah, I don't want the troughs in the visitors' locker room. We'll never see them again. You know?
it'll power them up too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, we got more. We got more.
Chris Kleiman, DK McDonald has the boys in Lawrence kicking some ass. Watch out, Chris Kleiman. Watch out, Avery Johnson. The Hawks are coming. Lance is coming. Look out below, Chris Kleiman. The free fall's only starting. Hawks to the power 2. Cats to the Mountain West. Gonna be losing to San Diego State, Chris Kleiman. Oh no. Jerome Tang, he's coming for your money, Chris Kleiman. Oh no.
I'll tell you what, I know this person called in for 2 weeks in a row, and I'm glad, but if you want to make it 3 weeks in a row, I can't do any more of the tone, the singy song voice. It's
You don't like
a little
it?
broody. It's
I
a
like
little
it.
much. It's a little much, but I like this. I like the messaging. I do like the messaging. I don't have 2 glasses. I can't recreate the Warriors.
Chris Kleiman.
It's a little annoying, but I could imagine that's what Chris Kleiman hears, and that's what like sticks with him. That's what he wakes up thinking about. Is that
he's watching this
sing-songy tormentor?
By the way, who does K-State have this weekend? UCF. UCF, and then at Baylor.
Okay, that's 2 L's.
UCF not great.
I think they're getting votes. KU is not. So, wow, we got to beat.
But for the record, KU would be, KU would be a favorite. They will be a favorite in that game next weekend.
I can try to pull up a number. I'll play one more voicemail.
Hey, Nick. Hey, Mike. How's it going? Appreciate the pod. So 2 things here. First, I think this isn't really a question, just something you guys need to discuss. The special teams unit for the Kansas Jayhawks football program is officially the biggest strength of this team? Question mark? Period? Maybe? Let me know. Special teams you, in fact? Many are saying. Some are saying. I'm saying. Many are saying, though. Second, how concerned should we be about the run game? Because it just hasn't looked right. And with Highshaw going out, now it's going to be up to LaShawn Williams, it appears. So, yeah. Thanks, boys. Rock chalk. This was Train.
Thank you, Train. Special teams. Let's start with special teams. Haven't missed a field goal. Haven't missed an extra point. 5 for 5 on field goals. 18 for 18 on extra points, which seems like it's not much to celebrate over, but it's college football. It's Kansas football. It's pretty great. And then Emmanuel Henderson, housing one from 94. We got Matt Nagy's kid ripping off a nice little punt return.
And don't forget a 46-yard average of punting and 4 inside the 20 this last game.
Lance fixed the special teams, and we yelled about them for a few years. So
coverage unit's pretty good too.
Props to Lance Leipold, new special teams. I'm hearing it. Sean Snyder smiling down from above, blessing the special teams unit.
For the record, I don't think we have any definitive proof that Sean Snyder is no longer with us.
That's from above, though.
He's not with the program.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's just not with the program.
Right. Where is Sean Snyder?
Above.
Probably at Oklahoma State or something. With Clint.
That actually sounds kind of right.
Snyder now.
Field goal right before
Oklahoma
the half.
State.
Well, he was last year.
Oh, then
Sean
Google broke.
Snyder. Chris Klein.
Not a very comprehensive Wikipedia page for Sean, which is a shame.
We could change that.
Yeah. Well, he's still listed he's still got a profile on the Oklahoma State website.
So next,
his Wikipedia is going to say special. Yeah.
And interim head coach, someone had this comment earlier. Clint Bowen and Sean Snyder together, co-interim head coaches.
I mean, talk about an insane coaching staff. You got Doug Meacham. Yeah. You got Sean Snyder. You got Clint Bowen. What's Clint Bowen doing there?
I don't know.
Just hanging.
He's
IT.
Waiting to be interim. Future interim.
Okay. I mean, I feel like we already touched on the running game stuff, but just to do it again because he brought it up. I don't get it unless your argument is just that like Daniel Highshaw's injured, but like from an efficiency standpoint, KU ranks 27th in the country in yards per attempt. And that's by the way, that's with a 1.6 yard per carry clip versus Mizzou. They're still top 30 in the country.
All right, man.
So what do you guys want to see? What more do you like? What do you need? LaShawn Williams coming off his best game,
does
129 yards, 19 carries. Like what?
That was a sick run.
In the words of Brian Kelly, what do you want from me? What do you want from me? We won the game.
Stats of War has KU as a basically 5-point favorite versus UCF at UCF.
What's the line going to be the week after that?
Is that Texas Tech?
Yeah.
Let's see. Gives KU a 60% chance of winning.
But
that
don't
game.
say it if it's a
Texas-
if it's a bad number. Don't say it.
Well, it's not a good number.
Okay. Okay.
If they're more than 7.5,
30% chance to win the game.
was
30%
it?
chance to win the game. 30% chance to win.
Share the line.
So it's like 12 and a half.
It has, yes. It's got it right at 12, basically.
I do this stuff.
Yeah, that was quick.
What
Fucking genius, man.
do you? I've looked at a lot of lines in my day. Any guesses what the K-State UCF line is this week?
I'm going to say it's close to a pick. Where's the game at?
K-State.
I'm going to say K-State by 1.5.
Could be K-State by like 3.5. That's
Kevin.
crazy.
Sure.
That'd
One
be
of the
crazy.
3.5
6.
sounds fair.
6.
Oh!
K-State is a 6-point favorite.
The fuck?
They're gonna get their wheels back on just in
Just-
time.
Are we wrong?
Just letting you know.
Yeah, it would be typical, by the way. Like 2 weeks before KU plays K-State, they're gonna start putting it together. Enough to make
No.
it better. You don't think so? You think they suck?
No, that makes
They're
sense,
bad.
Mike.
K-State's better.
They're not per Vegas.
No, that's a bad football team.
Who are you gonna believe? Nick or
Me.
Vegas?
I don't know what to do with that. I think I'm going to tease a couple and call it and bet UCF.
Central Florida, please call them the correct name.
Yeah, good point.
Okay, we've officially passed an hour, which means we need to wrap. But before we do that, win-loss predictions.
Wait, can we talk about KU Cincinnati line? Have you talked about
Yes.
KU Cincy?
No. Wow.
Do you want to? Do you want
horrible
to talk
game
about?
man-
Yeah.
Horrible game
yeah.
management.
I mean, we don't have to.
No, let's hear it.
The line's 5.5. It started, I'm pretty sure, at more than that and got bet down.
And then what? Back up, right?
I haven't looked at it. Do you have it in front of you?
I'm pulling it up.
I can find it.
Okay, it opened at 6. You can get it at as low as 4.5 some places, and 6 is the highest it is anywhere. If you
I
want to
thought
bet
it was
KU at
6.5.
4.5, you can do that on ESPN Bet right now.
Let's see what my book.
There you
Kevin's checking Bodog.
go.
I mean,
Dude, I loved Bodog back in the day.
all right. So Cincinnati football. Let's see here. They are coming off a 70-0 win over Northwestern State. Which state? I'm not sure. Northwestern State Demons. It's like a fucking NCAA football made up FCS team. That's crazy. Then they had a bye. So they ain't played nobody in a couple weeks. Beat Bowling Green by 14. Lost to Nebraska by 3. I mean, not nothing. Is Bowling Green worth a shit? Yeah. Bowling Green, no. They just got blown out by Louisville. They're
Cincinnati is a fine football team. They're perfectly capable of finishing 7th in the Big 12. But
Luke
if you're
Fickell's
gonna
not walking through that door.
If you're gonna be in the mix for one of the 2 best teams in the Big 12, which I think Kansas is, like, you beat this team. You beat this team at home. Like, Brendan Sorsby's good. Like, I like their quarterback, but I'm gonna say that pretty much every single week the rest of this season. Like, everybody in the Big 12 has got a decent quarterback. So Sorsby's good. They turn the ball over. They don't convert on third downs. Like, this is a team you beat.
31-24 Hawks. I think we cover.
Does anyone know what state Northwestern State is in?
Ooh.
They're the Demons.
That doesn't help.
It could be Northwestern anything.
Can you give us the conference?
Sure. Southland.
Ooh, okay.
They're Southland in the
No, that
Northwestern State.
Tennessee.
That's what I was going to say. I'm
I
going
hate
with
it,
Tennessee as well. I
but
love
I like it.
Arkansas. Somewhere south. Florida.
I was thinking Arkansas too.
Louisiana.
It's Louisiana.
That doesn't count. He guessed like 4 states. That doesn't count. We're not getting back any points there.
Nacogdoches, Louisiana. Not to be confused.
Nacogdoches.
Not. Yes, correct. No, I think Northwestern State basketball might have beaten Iowa in the NCAA tournament.
Let's do 15 minutes on that.
Okay, sorry. They did beat Iowa 2006 NCAA tournament. Wow, God, I'm a guru. All right,
that's good. Good.
They were 1 seed.
This Cincinnati game, is the game, in my opinion, that will determine. And really, if you want to group these next two together, because then you go on the road at UCF, who I think is a very comparable team to Cincinnati. But these 2 games are going to determine whether or not we can basically just circle Tech, Iowa State, and Utah and say, like, those are the games that will decide the season. Or if, like, nah, we're going to kind of have to really lock in as fans for every single game this year. Because if the West Virginia game was any indication, then you go out, you beat Cincy by 7 points. You go and you beat UCF by 7 points at the bounce house. After that, then it's like, okay, I'm concerned about Tech. I'll be interested in Iowa State and Utah, but I'm not going to be overly concerned with, like, how are they going to show up versus Oklahoma State next month?
I mean, the opportunity is right there. Like it's set up pretty well here to get off and run it. And
it's there. Other Big 12 teams have good schedules
scared?
too, though.
Listen to yourselves. Listen to yourself, Kevin.
TCU has a pretty nice little schedule, except for a game against BYU. I feel like they should win the rest of them. Like, it's the Big 12.
TCU? Really?
I'm not going to get ahead of it. I'm not tuning out on anybody or taking anybody except for maybe Oklahoma State.
Well, no, we can.
Lightly.
We can take them lightly. The team can't. This is more about fan expectations. I'm not saying KU can just roll out of bed for the Arizona game, but can I?
No.
Do I have to stress over all of them?
Yes.
Are you a
to.
kid?
You should. It'd be better for
Kansas
you
football
and your marriage to stress over all of them.
No, I'm ready to turn the page, though, Mike. I'm ready to say this is officially a new era because it's a new roster and things look pretty good. And that makes me feel good. And I want to keep bottling up this energy.
We've been here before.
Let me listen to my body.
You need to lock in every game, Nate. Sorry, brother.
Trust your body.
No, don't trust your body. Your body's wrong. Your body.
Don't listen to it.
Don't listen to your body.
Listen to your heart.
Okay.
Listen
Well,
to your
my heart,
anxiety.
I'll tell you what, my heart tells
listen
me.
to your
Don't
anxiety.
listen to your heart. Yeah.
Oh,
listen to your
he
anxiety.
just-
Fight
Mike
or
said
flight.
I could listen to my
Fight or
heart.
flight. No, fight or flight.
Yeah. Listen to your crippling anxiety and
My
your self-doubt.
Channel it. Channel it. Any self-soothing you do, stop it.
My
Tell
heart
the
says dream
therapist you'll
season.
call him in December.
My heart says 10-2. My heart says you lose to Texas Tech, you beat Iowa State, you beat Utah, and then you get a chance for revenge in the Big 12 title game and a shot at the playoff. That's my heart.
Can we get a therapist on this show?
How do we?
So you guys, here's the problem. You guys are afraid of feeling things. You guys are afraid of loving and then being heartbroken. You would rather assume that it's all going to come to a screeching halt at one point and then be pleasantly surprised if it doesn't. I think that's a cowardly way to go through life. And we've had this conversation dating back to last year. I think you guys are afraid to feel real human emotions.
I feel it all.
Hey, how's it feel?
It's a ride, man. It's a ride. I'm not afraid.
Give me record predictions. I need numbers now.
Numbies?
I'm down to 9. I'm down to 9 wins.
8.
I'm at 8.
I knew before any three of you guys opened your fucking mouths that those were the exact numbers that were going to come from each of you. I said Mech and Vern are both going to say 8. I said maybe I can keep Kevin around the 9 mark, but no one is going to have the balls to join me at 10-2.
I was at 10-2. I said 11 at one point.
So the Mizzou game was worth 2 losses to you?
Well, I thought they would win that one.
He feels it all.
So now I have no confidence against Texas.
He feels so much. He feels a lot.
Because
I could be back.
Think about it, guys. Think about it. KU did win 9 games 2 years ago. I'm asking for 1 extra win.
Tate says if TCU can lose by 58 in the Natty, so can we.
Damn straight. Damn straight, Tate. Why not us?
Does Travis delay construction due to the CFB playoff? Travis is like, nope, we got to go on the road. we're playing
that Kansas City.
They're excavating.
It's like this crew's on a pretty tight schedule, so we got to get the stadium on.
They just make sure the flyover shots only catch the west side.
Yeah, that would give a lot of credence to all the Mizzou people on Twitter who were like, show the other side. Why are they showing the other side? Because it's not as good. It's really old.
Yeah. I mean, everybody does it. Catch me on my good side. We got one. Okay. Subscribe, rate, and review wherever you get your podcasts. We'll be back next week. Hopefully trying to get those record predictions up a little bit. Let's get them up. Let's bump those numbers up just a little bit after a win versus Cincinnati. And we'll be getting ready for a big road showdown versus UCF. For Kevin, Mike, I'm Nick. Thanks for watching. This is Could Be Wrong.